guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea. If we've never met before, I make beauty videos, fashion videos, and a little bit of travel. Today's video is going to be an SLG collection. And if you're not sure what SLG is, I'm not really a luxury YouTuber, but I've been obsessed with luxury YouTube lately, and SLG stands for small leather goods. SLGs are great because they're an entry-level way to get into the luxury world. They're obviously a lower price point. It's also something you're going to use a lot more. I also like SLGs because they are a lot less flashy. In my case, for instance, most days I walk around with like, you know, a no name, no brand faux leather tote from Nordstrom, but the actual contents inside of that bag might be a lot more valuable than the exterior purse. I kind of carry the same philosophy with my travel luggage. When I travel, I probably have the most ratty piece of luggage on the baggage claim, and my whole fashion philosophy is, you know, mixing the high with the low, the high end with the low end. So my entire outfit might not be luxury, but just a little piece of it might be, and that's enough to, like, you know, bring me joy. So seeing that luxury has been a huge trend on YouTube lately, I wanted to share my small but mighty SLG collection. I actually don't have that many pieces. There are 3 pieces I want to share today, and I want to talk you through each of the things that I have, that I use, and they're little pieces of luxury that I've added to my everyday life to make, you know, myself feel a little more glamorous and fabulous. So first up is a little bit of Chanel. I actually got this piece last summer for my birthday, my 29th birthday. This was a gift to myself. And I've never owned anything from Chanel before besides makeup and fragrance. So this was my first ever Chanel piece. This is a Chanel card holder, and I thought about, you know, the various wallets and card holders, and I wanted something I could fit, you know, more than just 3 cards. And I wouldn't be afraid of bulking out the piece with, you know, packing it with too many credit cards, loyalty cards, and whatnot. So this is a great card holder for that reason. This piece is obviously, you know, Chanel's very famed caviar leather finish. It has silver hardware and a snap closure. It's very easy to open and get in and out of. And it opens like this. Inside you'll see there is, you know, some silver writing. There is a single card flap pocket in the front, and then kind of like this accordion opening in the middle. And you can see how wide it can open on the sides. So of course it comes with the authenticity card, and then right now I just have, you know, Dave & Buster's card and a couple things in there. Right now I'm using a cheaper card holder in my other bag at the moment, so this is getting a little bit of a rest, but I am using this, I would say, like 5 out of 7 days of the week. And I just love this thing. It's very hard wearing and very durable. It's got the beautiful quilted Chanel print on it. And here's the back. It's very simple, very minimal. I feel like Chanel's caviar leather with the silver hardware is a much more modern, contemporary kind of vibe, and the gold's a little bit more classic and old school. This is my current #1 favorite SLG. It's my most recent SLG purchase, and it's one I, you know, will have for a very long time. I don't intend on selling this, and I believe this is a permanent Chanel item. I'm not a Chanel expert by any means, but yeah, when I went to the boutique, I saw this in red. They didn't have the black with silver in stock, so the sales associate had ordered it from another store and had it sent to my home. So I just love this little guy so much. So that's a great option if you're looking for a Chanel piece that's a little more entry level. Okay, so the next SLG has a long story that goes with it. Not really a long story, but again, I'm not a Louis Vuitton expert by any means, but this is the only Louis Vuitton piece I have, and I believe this is called the Mini Pochette, and this is actually vintage. I got this secondhand. I don't know if I was the 2nd owner or the 10th owner. This is a very old, well-loved, you know, very well-loved and well-used piece. And I looked at the serial number, I looked up online, and it turns out this piece is from 2003 or 2004. So it's pretty much almost vintage. It's almost, you know, it's getting up there. When I bought this piece, it did not come with like the little gold chain that comes with it, or maybe a leather strap that comes with it. It came as is, and there is no authenticity card or dust bag or anything that goes with it. I got this actually at a sample sale with a company called Threadflip. Threadflip actually no longer exists. It was a app and website where you could consign your clothes. At the time, they were based in San Francisco, but I would say a year or so after that sample sale, they were acquired. So Threadflip was, you know, obviously consolidated into another company, but their company was kind of similar to Poshmark in that you could consign clothes, handbags, shoes, and that kind of thing. So they had a sample sale, and I had a $25 or $50 voucher to use, and this little baby was on sale with a bunch of other Louis Vuitton goodies. And I thought this would be a great little pouch to put inside of larger tote bags, maybe to use as a toiletry bag, as a makeup bag, as a bag, you know, for your iPhone cord, or, you know, various electronic goodies while you're on the go. I travel quite a bit, so I love little pouches like this. It's pretty much like immune to scratches, and I don't know, it's just one of those things where like it's always going to be recognizable, it's always going to be classic. I think that some of the bigger pieces, this is just my personal opinion, but some of the bigger pieces with this Louis Vuitton monogram print can be a little bit tacky and just not my style. It looks great on other people, but just for me, I think that, you know, the smaller accessories with the monogram print look a little bit better. And like I said, this is my little piece of luxury that lives in my handbag or in my travel bag, and it just brings me a little bit of joy. So yeah, this is a great purchase. I only had to pay 25 or 30 bucks because of the gift voucher I had, so I got this for a steal, and definitely recommend going secondhand when it comes to Louis Vuitton or any luxury piece for that matter. Just make sure you're going to a reputable site or seller, you do your homework, and you know kind of what you're getting. So maybe one day I'll get something else from Louis Vuitton, maybe not. It's not 100% my style, but I do like this little pouch, and it's been super duper useful for my handbag just because it is so durable, hard wearing. And I've gone through like literally dozens of makeup bags that have, you know, the zipper's broken, the seams have burst. That's never going to happen with a piece like this. So this is one thing that will last the test of time. You know, it's already almost 20 years old. It's going to last me the rest of my life, I bet. So yeah, definitely a fan of this little guy, and I think that, you know, I'm definitely really impressed with the quality. And yeah, before I move on, my Chanel card holder was made in Italy, and my Louis Vuitton pochette was made in France. Okay, my third and final SLG I want to share in this video is not really designer, but it's kind of like entry-level designer, and that is Coach. I do have a Coach wallet, and this thing I got at the outlet. There are so many old cards in here. I haven't opened this thing in years. I have a City of Berkeley Public Library card. I mean, if you don't know anything about Berkeley, a tie-dye library card is pretty much all you need to know. You want to know how old this bag is? Well, look at this. Loehmann's actually went out of business and filed for bankruptcy a couple years ago. This is their store loyalty card. I loved Loehmann's when it was in the city, but sadly it's no longer. I now remember exactly when I got this wallet. I got this wallet in 2007, and that was right before my first ever Euro trip. I went to Europe in the summer of 2007, and I got this wallet because my passport could fit inside of it, and I'll show you guys. When you open up the wallet, there are some card slots on this side. We have a slim pocket here. We have a coin pocket in the middle. And then behind that, there is a deep pocket, and a passport can fit right inside, and the wallet can still close. Of course, it might be bulkier with coins, bills, cards, but with your passport, I think that's great. There aren't many wallets that can fit your passport, and it's just one less thing you can lose. If you have a separate passport case and a separate wallet, you might run into some problems. So again, passport fits right in there, super duper handy. And I don't know, I just haven't used this wallet a whole lot since. But one thing I love about Coach is that they have some of the softest leather around, and this is just so buttery smooth. You'll see that there are a couple scratches and just texture, you know, over the years on the front of this, but it is pretty lightly used. I probably wouldn't sell this because this will be useful in my collection over time, and Coach doesn't really have the best resale value. For what it's worth, Coach leather is actually really, really nice and really, really buttery smooth. So I don't think I'll ever sell this thing. I'm not using it at the moment, but you know how fashion kind of comes in and out of style. I think that big wallets might be on the rise again in the next couple years. Right now the trend is like small card holders, small wallets, small handbags, crossbody. There's really not a lot of room in there for large, chunkier wallets, but when you're traveling, this is great. I might take this on my Asia trip now that I think of it. So yeah, this is already 10 years old, so pretty soon it's gonna be vintage too. So I think that's really fun, and that concludes my SLG collection. So I hope you guys liked today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe below if you haven't already. It really helps me out. If you have any video requests or follow-up videos you'd like to see from me, please leave them in a comment below, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!